Hello, hello everyone. It's Melissa from stampwithmelissa.com here. I am super excited to bring to you a fun Saturday video. So this video is posting on December 3rd. If you're watching it on December 3rd, it's actually my birthday. And so I think it makes it all the more special because today I'm actually sharing a birthday card that I made for my favorite nephew in the whole wide world because he's my only nephew. And also, if I had more nephews, I don't know, it'd be pretty hard to beat him. But my cute little nephew turned 5 on Tuesday. And we are birthday buddies, kind of. I like to say that we're birthday buddies because our birthdays are only a couple days apart. His was Tuesday, mine's Saturday, and we actually, it's pretty cool. He turned 5 and I turned 25. So I am 20 years older than him, which is just kind of crazy. Anyway, so I need to make him a birthday card. So I am actually filming this, what day is it? The 23rd of November is actually when I'm filming this. So just to give you a little sneak peek of, sometimes I plan out in advance because I get super excited about things. So it is actually the 23rd of November when I'm filming this. I'm giving this card to him on November 26th at his birthday party. So by the time you see this, he will have already received this card. So I am going to hook my camera up and we are going to make this card. If you've seen some of my other Saturday videos, sometimes I just kind of like to figure out what I'm going to make as I go. So I think I'm going to use the Party Puffins set from the annual catalog. And then we also have this really cool new set of dies that are coming out in the mini catalog. This is a huge major perk of being a demonstrator, aside from the fact that I get a really nice discount on everything I buy from Stampin Up. I also get to have supplies early. So we've got this new, it's called the Alphabet a la Mode die set that's coming out in the mini catalog. And it's really cool because I could spell out his name in this. I don't know, we'll see if I do that. But more specifically, I think I'm going to use that 5 because he's turning 5. I always like on his and my niece's cards, I always like to put their age on there or something, just so that when we go through, I know they keep their cards. So when we go through them in the future, we know how old they were when I gave them that card. So I'm going to hook my camera up and we're going to get started. All right, so I do apologize slightly for the lighting here. I am actually filming this at like 11 o'clock at night. Inspiration has struck, so we are going for it. Okay, so let's see. So Russell is like, he's a man's man. Like, he's super into monster trucks right now, and he's, my sister, I was talking to her earlier, and she said that he is, for some reason, we don't know why, he's really into cowboy boots right now. Super random, but you know, it is how it just, he's, you know, young, so it just goes how it goes. So I'm trying to decide what exactly I want to do for his card. So what I think I'm gonna do, and I am coming up with this all on my own as I'm filming here. So I'm just cutting, this is Bermuda Bay cardstock. I use it rarely, but I do think it's really pretty. So I cut this down in half so I have a standard card base. And I think I'm going to put some kind of panel on the front. Oh, I see a little bug, so I do apologize. You guys know I have like fruit fly friends. I don't know why, but I do. Okay, so anyway, what I think I'm going to do, I always like to put pictures on the card. So I'm trying to think of how I want to do a picture. And let me see, because I don't necessarily need to do 5 pictures, but what if I do this? I'm going to go in from the corner of my score line here down to the edge here. I'm going to cut this off. Okay, so then I have a like front flap like that. And like I said, this is all like, you're going to see me or hear me, yeah, and watch me create like on the fly. Also, when I craft, I do tend to put things away right away. I don't know why. I just am kind of picky like that, I guess. I don't really love messes. So, okay, so now I have a piece of basic white. I'm going to cut this at 4 inches. And let's see. So I cut 1/4 of an inch off. And so then I want to cut the other angle. It would normally be at 5 1/4. That times 2 is 10 1/2, which means I need to cut a 1/2 inch off. Okay, and I'm just going to throw that away, that little bit. And then we're gonna score it because I always like to score. So let's see, now I have 10.5, right? So, oh, I don't know why I opened that. I didn't need to open that. In case you didn't know, your trimmer actually opened. So I'm gonna score this at 5.25. And that should be in the center. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so here's what my thought is. We're still gonna need the trimmer, but I'm thinking I'll have the card base here. I'll put this on the inside, and then this can be closed and this can close over the top of it. I think that would be a really kind of a fun fold there. I just think that would be fun. So now I need to decorate the front of this, and I didn't burnish anything, so let me go ahead and do that real quick. You know, I like a crisp edge. Okay, so those are burnished. So I need a cover for this, and this is 4 by 5.25, just like you would have a normal layer, right? Okay, so this is the Celebrate Everything Host Designer Series paper. This pattern is really cool, or else I was thinking the clouds, but this one I think actually has Bermuda Bay in it. So let's try this one. Oh, that side's really fun too. Let's try this one, and I'm gonna cut this at, I'm actually gonna cover the whole card front with it. So we're gonna go 4 by 5.25. And then I'm going to keep this little bit out because I'll probably use it later. And then we need something on the front, I think, to decorate that. So what if I use that other triangle? Right? This is the one I cut off. And what if I cut a 1/4 inch of it off? So I'm going to line this up on the 1/4 inch side, on the right hand side of my trimmer, and cut that off. And that should have worked, but let's double check. Yeah, beautiful. Look at that. And then I used that piece too. Okay, so then this piece, I think we could emboss. So let me pull in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, my big guy here. And then I'll pull in some plates, and I don't know what folder I want to use. It'll probably be a 3D folder because that's just how I roll. I do have some of the non-3D ones also, but I just like the 3D ones. I'm flipping through my embossing folders. Let's use the painted texture. I think that would be nice. So Russell is having a Hot Wheels themed party. My sister said, make him a monster truck card, like do shapes with monster trucks. And I was like, yeah, but like, I'm not super awesome at like the punch and the die art. Like, it's not super my jam. So I was like, that would be really difficult for me to come up with that, right? Anyway, so I'm putting the embossing folder away. I do apologize. So when I do my lives, I don't put things away. But this is like, you know, I'm card making, like I'm conceptualizing and all of that, like live here with you. And so, and I'm, you know, trying not to edit it, but just like going for it. And so I just am in my usual creative mojo where like I clean up after everything. Okay, so anyway, it was just funny. My sister was like, do a monster truck card or a cowboy boot card. And I was like, that would be cute, but I don't have anything directly that could just do that. So, okay, so then on this piece, we're going to add this guy. Oh, I might end up having to refill my seal while we are filming. Okay, so I'm going to layer this. Oh my gosh, I love these colors. So, and then I didn't show you the wrapping paper. If I remember, maybe I'll put in a picture or something. But the wrapping paper has dinosaurs on it. It's actually the paper I used for him last year. And it was one of the thick rolls. What I really like about birthdays that are in the fall is, or sorry, not in the fall, but in like November and December, is that you can actually just buy like Christmas wrapping paper and then you can get the thick roll. You know, because now you get those rolls, like the birthday rolls, and it's like $5 and it's just so much money. I thought this might be cute too. I don't know, I can always change my mind on that later, but I do like this. Okay, So we've got that. Let's see what we want to do now. I want to do some kind of rectangle. But anyway, so I got him last year this dinosaur wrapping paper from Target, and it has, it's really cute. It has, the dinosaurs are wearing like Santa hats, and it's not overly Christmas, but it's just adorable. So, okay, so I cut that at 3 inches, then I'm going to go to 4 1/4. And then I'm going to take this piece, because this will go to 4 1/4 now, because it was 8 1/2 and I cut it in half, right? And I'm going to take this one to 4 1/8. This is how I do my layers all the time. Cut the bigger piece and then take the next piece that's the same size and just chop 1/8 of an inch off. And I do apologize, I think the water heater just started. So, okay, so this is the piece I'm going to do my stamping and stuff on. So obviously we got to use the puffin with the birthday hat, but I kind of wanted a puffin that was facing towards the left. So I'm going to grab this other dancy one, and we can use the birthday hat one maybe on the inside, and maybe we can use the cake or the candles. We're just going to get it all mounted and see what happens, okay? All right. So let's mount that puffin. Isn't it funny too when inspiration strikes? So I usually go to bed, if I'm working the next day, I usually go to bed around, I go into my bed, you know, at like 10:30. I don't fall asleep usually until later, but I go to bed around then. And it's always just funny because then when I don't work the next day, right, when I'm filming this, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, I'm just like staying up late. I might stay up till like 1 a.m. and I've just got all this energy, and like I cleaned my craft room and now I'm making a card, and it's just funny. Okay, so I want to die cut out this 5, and let's see. So we've got Bermuda Bay. I wonder what color that is. Let me find the DSP. That lighter blue. So let's see. It could be Pool Party. Oh, Pool Party would be pretty. All right, so what we're gonna do is, I've got my little scrap thing of Pool Party, and we're gonna find a piece. I tend to try to find pieces that are like exactly the right size so I can just throw them away after. But I might not have luck at that because I've been getting rid of my smaller pieces lately. That's kind of big. Oh, doo-doo-doo. Let's see, we could use that, I guess. No, wait. Because this 5 is pretty skinny, so what if we use this? Yeah, that's way better. Okay, so we'll use that. And then we want to use an adhesive sheet. And I actually have this left over from a project I was working on a couple of weeks ago, and this was all I had left of my adhesive sheet, and I was gonna throw it in the trash, and then I was like, no, I have to use it. So now I have to peel it because this is like an old adhesive sheet, and I cut it down so it doesn't have the little flap where you can easily pull off the backing. Also, not related, but I was working on some Christmas gifts, and I was working with tear and tape, and I was using my fingernail to go in between, right? I ended up giving myself a paper cut under this nail, and so it hurts so bad. So I'm trying to be cautious of that, but it's hard because it's the finger I'm used to using the most. So, okay. So I've just put some adhesive sheets down there. We can close up our snips here. And I'm gonna bring back in this big guy, Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Get my stamp out of the way there. And grab my other plates. Okay. So I've got a number 2 plate. So I've got number 1, number 2, number 3. Then I've got, this is the adhesive strip side. So there's my Pool Party. I'm going to put the die on top, and I'm going to kind of angle it to make sure it gets over the adhesive sheets as best as it can. And then we're putting another number 3 plate on top, and then we'll just crank it through. One thing too, this Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is a great gift. If you do not have one and you want one, it's a great thing to ask for Christmas. It is awesome. And it comes with all of the plates you need to get started, which is even more awesome. So, okay, so you can see that's mostly adhesive sheet, backed with adhesive sheet. So that's awesome. Okay, so we've got that. I can put my dies away. Oh, come here. So on this back one, I just did the numbers and like the exclamation point and ampersand. And then on the front, I've got all of the letters and like the punctuation things. And I just love it. I love it. I love that set. Okay, so let me put this pool party strip away. Oh, it's so tight. Okay, so then let's see what I want to do here. So we're gonna layer this on top of each other, and then I'm going to adhere it to this flap here. Okay, and then I want to stamp our puffin. There's no ink on this. I want to stamp our puffin, and I want to stamp the cake. So where do I want these to go? Maybe somewhere around there. So imagine the cake would sit right there, but then where do I put the 5? Like, I know I want all of these elements, I just don't know where. Do I put it up here? Or maybe I could put it on the inside of the card? Because I also should stamp happy birthday. Oh, I could stamp happy birthday on the inside, and I could do make a wish on the outside. So let's mount these. This is just where my brain goes, you guys. Okay, so on this piece here, it's a smaller basic white. I know for sure I want Make a Wish to be on the bottom. So we're gonna do Bermuda Bay ink, and I want it to sit on the bottom, okay? So check. That one's done. Okay, so then, well, we need the cake because we want him to make a wish, right? I think that would look good. So let's do this puffin in Calypso Coral ink, I think. I think that would be cute. Okay, make sure he's all inky, and we're gonna stamp him down. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, and then we'll use the Tuxedo Black Memento ink for the cake. And set that down. By the way, I will have a supply list linked in the description of this video, so everything that I am showing is available in my online store. If you are interested in recreating this card, you can check it all out there. Okay, so we're gonna use Pool Party blends for the icing, because of course, right? Oh my gosh, so cute. I'll try to, okay, I'm not gonna promise this at the time that I'm filming the video. I'm not going to promise that there's going to be a blog post for this, but I will try to do a blog post for this. If I was successful and I got a picture of the card, then that will be linked in the description below as well. Okay, so let's use Pale Papaya. I'm gonna use dark Pale Papaya to color in the beak and the talons. And we're gonna use, and actually the flames of the candles, we'll use the dark. And then with the light one, I'm gonna color in the cake. So it looks like vanilla cake. I don't know, would a puffin eat vanilla cake? Okay, so then I'm gonna put my blends away. So we've got that figured out. And I'm still undecided on this 5. It's like, I want it to sit like there, but I don't know that that looks good. So we'll find out what happens. Okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna add some seal to the back of this, because we also have all this space up at the top here. So that's what I'm thinking, like, well, we could put the 5 up top. Does that look good? Or over here? Because I could also die cut out, like, no, I was thinking I could die cut out HBD, you know, happy birthday, but no. I kind of like the 5 there. But the 5 would also look really good on the inside. When I print out a picture for the inside, it would look really good if I put the 5 there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's see. So this is going to go right here. So what I'm going to do is, I know in this corner I can have seal. Okay, and then I know that, oops, roughly like around here I can put seal. And I'm putting it right on my Bermuda Bay piece to make sure this does not stick to the DSP. Okay, and we'll get that adhered. And then, so he can open it like this. I could have a cute picture here, and I'll just size it. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to cut another piece here at 3. I'm really excited now because I was like, I have a vision. 3 by 4 1/4, okay. And I'm going to add seal to the back of this. Now I have a photo printer and I do have the ability to print whatever size I want. So then I'll just make sure that the size is my 1/8 of an inch margin shorter, right? Okay, so you can see here, I'm just lining this up with the one on the front, but the adhesive is up, and I'm gonna fold this, I'm gonna fold this over to grab it. So that's there now. So when he opens this, this will be here, and I'll have a picture of us here, and then that's where I'll put the 5. Oh, I love that. Come here, 5-y. I just can't lose this 5. So I'll have the 5 like on the picture of us. Oh, that will be so cute. Okay, I love it. Okay, so then this will open, and I'll cut down another piece of basic white because, you know, I love my layers. So we'll cut this one at, so this was 4 by 5 1/4, so I'm going to go 3 7/8. Actually, I'm going to go 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. And then on this piece here, I want to stamp our birthday hat puffin, but I don't want him to be like the star of the show. So we're going to stamp him in Pool Party. Like, I want to be able to write over him if I need to, you know? So we'll stamp him, and then we will, I'm probably not going to use those candles, but then I'm going to grab Calypso Coral, and we're going to stamp Happy Birthday. Okay. Oh, I love this card. Just love it. It's so cute. Okay, so we've got that. I also have this extra piece here. I could like lay it on the inside or something like this. Oh, maybe I'll do that and I can put another picture there. Bingo. Okay, so let me add some seal to the back of this, and we'll layer it on the inside of the card. Okay, and then we're gonna put some seal on the back of this extra DSP. Look at how close I am to running out of seal. All right, and then we're gonna put this in the center here of this card. Oh my gosh. And then I could put one picture here, or maybe like 2 pictures here. We'll see. And I could possibly put a picture here too. Oh my gosh. That's a great idea. Sorry, you guys, you get to see all my excitement, but this is just what happens when I make cards. It's just so fun. Okay, so we need another piece that's 3 by 4 1/4. So this was the thing that was difficult for me. I could not figure out how I wanted to lay out his card where I'd be sure that I could include pictures. Oh, and I'm out of seal. Hold, please. Okay, I had to go in the other room, or like right next door. I have a drawer right outside my door that's filled with refills. You know, I go through like probably 2 of these a week, so. And if I'm crafting for like classes or something, I can go through even more. I love my seal. Okay, so anyway, I was trying to figure out how I could do a really fun card that would include pictures. Okay, and I was on Pinterest and I really couldn't find anything that I liked. So I'm really glad that this all just like kind of came together. And let's see, I think I got that right on with the front one, so we'll seal that. So now, this is the front, right? Come here. So this is the front. When he opens it, there will be a picture here, or maybe 2, because I might want to do 5 pictures since he's turning 5. So I could have 1 or 2 pictures here. I could put a picture here with the 5. And then when I open it, he can have 1 or 2 more pictures here. So I could do 2, 2, and 1, and I'd have 5 pictures. Otherwise, I can just do 3 pictures here. And maybe the 3 pictures could be like over the last year or something. Anyway, I just love it. So there's my almost completed card. I will have to do a blog post on this, honestly, because I'm going to have to show you what it looks like with the pictures, right? But anyway, so here's my kind of completed card. I'll also try in the blog post, I will put in the measurements. So if you weren't writing them down during the video and you want to give this card a try, oh, that bug is back. I will have the measurements in the blog post. So I hope you check that out, as well as the picture, so you can see what the final card looked like. I will also probably, I don't know that I'll make him an envelope or if I'll just decorate an envelope, but stay tuned, okay? All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. That lets me know you want to see more of this like real-time chatty, trying to make a card stuff, right? And I enjoy doing them, so I like to know if you enjoy them too. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Oh, I will probably also add some embellishments and stuff, but I'll get the pictures in here first so I know what I want to use and stuff. So please give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.